let's discuss some parts of speech that we should know if we're going to be studying English grammar. And let's start with a noun. And the function of a noun is that it names a person, a place, a thing, a feeling. For example, I is a noun, I am. Alex, or a name, which is a proper noun. America, which is another proper noun, such as America is a pretty good place to live. Joy, a feeling. Joy is something that gets me out of bed in the morning. Or dog, which is a simple noun. These are all nouns. Now, when we talk about nouns, we can get very specific. This is a pronoun. We're going to talk about pronouns. And the function of a pronoun is to replace a noun, an example of which is I, as mentioned before. Yeah, I is a regular, it's a pronoun. You, he. These are the simple personal pronouns, and there's actually a bunch of different kinds of pronouns. Like I said, everything in grammar has a name. There are linguists, and their job is to give everything a name, and they have been kind enough to do that for us. So, for example, the word that. David, what part of speech is that? Like that dog over there.
Indicative pronoun.
No, it's called a demonstrative pronoun. It's a demonstrative pronoun. That, those, right? That's a demonstrative pronoun. There's an indefinite pronoun, one. When one is thinking about other things in class, one does not understand what the teacher is saying. That's called a indefinite pronoun. There's interrogative pronouns. Who is going? What is that thing over there? There's lots and lots, but I'm just going to mention a couple right now. And again, these all function to replace a more complicated noun. I gave an example of which. A verb. We all probably pretty much know what a verb is. A verb's function is to express action. An example of which is to go, to be, to do, to talk. And we discussed, and I'll just review it real quick, that there's action verbs and there are being verbs. Being verbs are to be, to feel. These take adjectives, and an action verb takes a object. Doesn't have to, but it tends to. Next part of speech I want to talk about is the adjective. An adjective's function is to modify a noun. Example of which is good, or happy, or blue. Or, Paul, what's another adjective? Give me a nice fancy schmancy one.
Sad.
Sad, that's pretty fancy. Okay. How about auspicious? Anyway, next on our list, and it sounds like adjectives, but it does something different, is an adverb. An adverb's function is to modify a verb. He walks slowly. He drinks loudly. An adverb also modifies an adjective. He is really smart. Okay? How about really good? I used to say, what part of speech is really? I had no idea. It turns out it's an adverb. Really good. Fantastically small. Okay? These are adverbs. But usually an adverb is something like slowly. And we know it's an adverb because it has a ly on the end. That's why we don't say do good in school, kids. Because good is a
Adjective.
and well is a
Adverb.
That's right. Say it with me at home. Good is a
Adjective.
and well is a That's why, I'm sorry, Macintosh, but, can we say that? We don't think different, do we? No, we think differently, okay? We speak well. We don't speak poorly. He walks slowly. He's really smart. Of course, really is made up of real or genuine, and then adding the ly. We form an adverb, and you always know it's an adverb because it's got an ly on the end most of the time. There's always exceptions. As much as there are rules in grammar, there are also always exceptions. Next thing I want to talk about is a preposition. And what a preposition does is it shows the relationship between two words. In this case, we're going to talk about a verb and a noun. In this case, verb is went, and the world is the noun, or the noun phrase with the article. Went around the world. Around describes how the verb relates to the object. So the pen is on the chair. The pen is under the blackboard. These are prepositions. Simple as that. A conjunction, the conjunction function is to tie words and clauses together. It's a great thing. Paul and I are going. Paul is going to the store, but I am going to the movies. But, and, for, so, because, whereas, wherein, thereby, insofar as. There are some really wonderful conjunctions that make you sound really smart if you know how to use them. However, what are some other good fancy ones, Paul?
Although?
No, come on, David, give me one. Really, what's your favorite fancy conjunction?
Nevertheless.
Nevertheless is a good one. How about
Be that as it may.
be that as it may, heretofore.
As it were.
Moreover, another good one. These are great, powerful words that really communicate what it is you're trying to say. This is why we learn grammar. This is because we know, you know the word moreover, but to really know what moreover does in a sentence and how it really, conjunctions are great, powerful words, you know. Heretofore. Understanding language, understanding grammar is a great, powerful tool. And then, of course, my favorite, an interjection, which will show emotion. Whoa! Huh? My gosh! Or, oh, or golly. Something Americans say that we probably shouldn't is, huh? Here's a tip, kids. Say, pardon, as opposed to, huh? Okay?
What's the distinction again? Can you do that again?
Huh? Sort of like a knuckle dragging, huh? We could say, pardon, excuse me? Trying to say, huh? Okay, these are interjections. And that is, those are the terms.
Is Shazam an interjection?
Shazam. Shazam is an interjection.